life in the punchline sprint lane. Eagles live. Glenn Fry in particular. Holla! Thank you very much! I don't know what's more pretentious. Glenn Fry from the Eagles, back in the day, claiming how music about fake news outlaws and coke-filled nights could change the world to Rolling Stone. Or Dr. Fauci thinking he could score higher ratings than Dr. Drew on Loveline, giving relationship advice to sexually confused, center-leaning, hipster spawn reared on Lou Reed Records. Holla! Thank you very much! Zevon Zappa Kornbluth from Park Slope, Brooklyn, calls in to Loveline with Dr. Noki and says, "Hi, Dr. Fauci, I'm scared about taking the plunge into full-blown homosexuality with leftist Jews who act upset over killed Hamas commanders on Twitter." Fuckface Fauci replies, "Why are you scared, Zevon?" Zevon says, "Because I hate condoms, anal sex is dirty, and Jewish leftists who attack Israel's right to defend itself are so full of shit already." Holla! Thank you very much! Next caller is Lavender Love from Hate Speech Free Lane. Lavender Love says, "Dr. Fauci, we all can't make HIV disappear like Magic Johnson. So don't you think it's better if I stick to being a fish box muncher till my last dying breath instead?" Fuckface Fauci replies, "Condoms prevent infectious diseases the way masks prevent you from contracting COVID-19. Lavender Love says, "But I'm only 22 and COVID-19 has killed less black girls than vape pens did in South Central this past year, Doc. Plus, comparing masks to condoms is a stretch, Dr. Fauci, because my daddy can't come inside mommy wearing a mask either. My dad hosts a relationship podcast on Spotify called Do It All Dad Does Sexual Healing. Marvin Gaye lives. Holla! Thank you very much! Plus, my dad has pushed me down the silky smooth road of lesbianism for some time now, claiming lavender. Just stick to lesbianism, dear. 1 out of 2 guys in America has HPV, which leads to cervical cancer if left undetected. Second, enormous love guns burst through condoms like a nuclear warhead blasting through the Hoover Dam in Superman 1. Most importantly, when you're a lesbian, you never have to worry about dying from AIDS because you can take a licking and keep on ticking. Jokes, Gen X dads understand. You're welcome. Long time, all the time. Holla! Thank you very much! Freaking HIV. I don't hate, but I resent every baby boomer that was able to have the experience of banging any chesty girl from New Jersey in the old Giant Stadium parking lot without ever having a panic attack in the process from having a condom break. And all of a sudden you're like, wee, sex is fun again. But it's not worth me dying tomorrow. Holla! Thank you very much! Flipping the bird to flopping seals. Holla! Thank you very much! The State of our Union is like Stephen Colbert's feel for funny these days. Shaky. It's too bad Bill O'Reilly is no longer important enough to imitate. At least Bill gave Colbert gravitas. Can I get a holla for preaching the gospel a long time and for consistently dumping on Colbert, who deserves a shitstorm of biblical proportions to rain on his smirky, slimy parade after throwing softball questions to John Podesta on his show. The former chief of staff for Bill Clinton, also the main campaign fundraiser for Hillary, especially knowing that all of the pedo installation artwork on his house used for DNC fundraisers is enough to make Marilyn Manson blush. Holla! Thank you very much! Now, the Colbert Show, the one that was bequeathed to him after he took over for the smile-inducing hick from Indiana. Now, that Colbert Show. Now the Colbert Show is requiring its live audience. I don't give a shit that he liked Warren Zevon. Whoop de freaking do. Zevon was great. He was easy to love. Holla! Splendid isolation. I don't need no one. It's only not Letterman's love. That bucktooth hick. Holla! Thank you very much. Now the Colbert Show is requiring its live audience to show proof that they got vaccinated to ensure they remain the clapping seals that they are. No matter how much Greg Gutfeld beats Colbert in the late night ratings race. Holla! Thank you very much! I don't even like Greg Gutfeld's personality at all whatsoever, but I do appreciate for him sticking up for what's right. And Antifa did bombard his house, and he has stood in the fire and prevailed. Again, Warren Zevon lives. Holla! Thank you very much! I'm going to take a shower one more time if I give another positive homage to the equally smirky, marble mouth Gutfeld as well. LeBron James is like Jussie Smollett. He kisses Obama's butt no matter what. Plus, they both act persecuted whenever you make fun of their acting again. Last, they're both race war inciting, fake news oppressed, deplorable pieces of shit. Because deplorable. Is anyone glad Jussie Smollett took a shot? Too bad Jussie can't take his hoax planning talents to CNN. Don Lemon already squeezed the role of fake news, enraged, pseudo black looking Obama guy for all it was worth. Holla! Thank you very much! For those just chiming in who fast forwarded or have never heard my podcast before, welcome. This is the Do It All Dad Year podcast. Jokes Gen X dads understand. Dad-friendly entertainment for you and me, obviously. Controlling our kids' economy can make our kids great again. My 3 fuss-free kids, 98% of the time, are living proof of it. That's my life movie thesis statement. Holla! Thank you very much! And this is Visions of Hamas Social Workers. Bob Dylan lives. Holla! Thank you very much! If Biden condemns the surge in hate crimes against the American Jewish community, then why doesn't he stick Kamala Harris on it? She's married to a rich Jew. Tell her hubby to redistribute his wealth to moderate social workers at Hamas. Social workers for Hamas can deprogram jihadists in Gaza through exposing them to LinkedIn thought leadership posts by Mark Cuban on how to design high-definition video portals to sell hashish hookahs made in Gaza, not controlled by those blood-sucking Jews for a change. Holla! Thank you very much! Social workers for Hamas can push a hate-filled jihadist into attending coding boot camp if they don't want to waste their lives digging death tunnels for terrorist groups like Hamas for a living, only to get denied entry into Hebrew University prior because they described their experience digging tunnels used to kidnap, kill, and maim in the name of you-know-who as a rewarding lived experience to emulate for Hamas's version of Habitat for Humanity. Can I get a holla for non-stop A-plus gem sparkly hilarity? You're welcome. Holla! Thank you very much! Imagine a social worker for Hamas from Berkeley urging a teen Palestinian to give up dirty bomb making in exchange for designing killer virgin dating apps such as blood on the burqa. Instead, Bob Dylan lives. Again, holla. Thank you very much. Social worker tries to break the ice by quoting Bob Dylan first. Doing her poor woman's Jimmy Carter impersonation and says, look, Samir, it's okay to rely on government assistance when you're optionless otherwise. Like Bob Dylan said, show me someone that's not a parasite and I'll go out and say a prayer for him. But I won't draw a cartoon of Muhammad riding his underage slave wives after dark like a MAGA hat sporting Dr. Seuss, alright? I'm being deadly serious, Samir. Designing killer dating apps such as Cherry Bomb Poppin' can change your corner of the Arab world, which your terrorist leadership has destroyed willingly to score more international aid from the UN to ensure you remain dependent, genocidal terrorists for hire forevermore. Frank Sinatra lives. Holla! Thank you very much! Virgin dating apps can usher in an era of calm to Palestine, not seen since the second tower went down faster than Obama did at a Chicago bathhouse during Arafat Appreciation Month. Joan Rivers lives. That's for you, babe. Holla! Thank you very much! God, don't make my divine-powered voice box collapse in me just yet. The advent of killer virgin dating apps, such as 701 Virgins, now, you sand ho bitch, will bring death to jerking off and give birth to a less hate-filled generation of Palestinians who won't be so sore about nearly sandpapering their dicks into shawarma shreds mangled up in blue. Holla! Blood in the Tracks, great album. That song in particular, Tangled Up in Blue, that's for an old dear friend, Shannon from Lake Forest. Love you, babe. Hope you get light by the balls and that you're doing everything your heart desires. And I'll talk to you guys soon.